Hello everybody, this is my reflection video. The first thing that I want to talk about is the personality style questions that we had earlier in the semester. The ones that I rated highest with in the personality style is spirited, considerate, systematic, and direct. The highest was spirit. That was the order that it was in. The highest for me was spirited. And I absolutely agree with that. I think I'm a very spirited person, so I agree with the outcome that I had of that, and I think that's important in being a social worker, that you have to be aware of what your personality is when working with others, because then you know what things might work with certain clients and what things might not work. You know, personalities can clash. It's just important to understand altogether. The true communication or true colors communication style test that we had in the beginning of the semester, I was blue was my color, which means that my leadership style makes me a natural democratic leader. I focus intuitively on personal strengths. I activate latent potential in others, and I generate enthusiasm and energy. And I think that goes kind of hand in hand with talking about how I'm a very spirited person. So I wasn't surprised about that outcome, but that was really interesting to reflect on and understand about yourself. So the authentic leadership style, the highest that I scored on that one was self-awareness and also relational transparency. I had an equal score for both of those. So self-awareness, I think, is really important. Something that I am very self-aware of is I lack confidence with social work, mainly because sometimes I have to have experiences about something over and over before I really start to feel confident and feel like I got it and I know what I'm doing, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think that just shows that I have a lot of opportunity to grow. And regarding leadership skills in general, I think it's important to see that you got to utilize those skills in your growth and not think that you're just this great leader and that you're like so ready to tackle anything, because sometimes you're just not, and sometimes you need that opportunity to grow and you have to learn, and sometimes you have to make mistakes. So other information that I wanted to discuss was when we explored the resolving conflict based on personality style. I feel like that's important, really important in leadership skill, because of the fact that there are so many people that are in conflict sometimes that you really don't know what to do with the conflict situation. That's how I feel personally. Sometimes I just am not sure what to do. So identifying how your personality ties into it really helps you understand how you're gonna solve conflict and how you as a person handle conflict and how you're gonna help your clients. That's one thing I think that's important to identify. So the strategic planning and grant writing aspect is something that was definitely interesting and new to me. I had taken a grant writing class before that had taught me things, but not to this level, and it didn't teach me to understand how important it is to know these things. That's the number one thing that is most important to me, is that it may not mean that you're going to be a professional grant writer and that you're going to know all about strategic planning of your agency, but there's going to be times where it would really be beneficial to know that information and that you really might need to know. You could end up at an organization that needs a grant and there's nobody there that knows how or is experienced enough or wants to, and you got to be willing to step up to the plate and say, hey, I know how to do this and I can help. And these are the things that I find important. So my commitment statement is my goal for the future is to take what business skills I have learned and be more confident in my ability to lead and grow as a social worker with everything I do. I feel like that really encompasses a lot of what I've been discussing about the fact that I do struggle with confidence, and I know that there's a lot of things that I've learned that I need to just start applying. I'm the type of person that sometimes if I learn it, I wait for opportunities to come that I might apply that knowledge instead of seeking out those opportunities. And that's something that I think I really need to work on and grow in. So I really enjoyed this class, and I hope that all of you are staying safe, and it was a pleasure working with all of you.